So guys, today I got for you a monthly favorites episode because October is over and that means it's time to share with you my most worn fragrances of it. And today I got an extra nice selection of perfumes, so definitely keep on watching to find out everything about it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're here for the first time or haven't done that already, and please give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoy watching these monthly roundups. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to today's monthly favorites of perfumes I've been wearing and loving the most during October 2022. And I would like to find out about your monthly favorites, so please comment them down below and let's get started. The first fragrance I want to talk about is from this luxurious Turkish niche brand called Has, the collection of fragrances of which I've already reviewed in a separate video, so definitely check it out, they're really worth it. And I really want to point out this fragrance from it for you guys that is called Golden Eyes, and yes, their presentation is absolutely amazing. I really love the design of the bottle. It is so stunning and luxurious and all the fragrances are nice, but this is hands down my most worn and complimented perfume from it. And I just love this beautiful full-bodied fruity floral perfume with juicy lychee and sour rhubarb in the opening. It's tingling, it is fruity, there is just a hint of nutmeg, not too spicy, yet you know there is something playful going on in this very rosy fragrance, because we have peony and Turkish rose that are very musky and powdery sweet. And yes, it has something similar with Delina, and I've never understood the hype around that fragrance, and it's fascinating to me that I'm never into, overhyped perfumes, and at the same time when I smell something similar to them that is kind of in that style, like dupes or just perfumes that were inspired by it, I prefer those over the original. Are you the same or not? I have no idea if you can relate on that, but I can tell you that I love Golden Eyes. It is so similar to Delina exclusive, but more rounded, if you will, and so enjoyable to wear. Very long lasting, projects well, and people notice and compliment me on it, which is definitely a big plus. So yeah, I love that perfume, and if you know anything that would be similar to Delina but you like it more, please comment down below. And on that note, we are moving on to the fragrance that has been in my rotation ever since I purchased my beloved Italica by Xerjoff. I just can't do anything but adore this beautiful fragrance that is so cozy and gorgeous, because it's like your milky toffee candy in a bottle, so textural and beautiful. Milk creates this beautiful creaminess, almond adds powder, saffron on the other side is rather metallic and cool and spicy, and yet there is this beautiful vanillic toffee that is absolutely mouth-watering, so sweet. But in the base we have white musk and sandalwood, so this is kind of like an elegant gourmand. Yes, almost eatable, but still, that line is well balanced, and for me this is a perfect gourmand, and it is great for all seasons. But when we are going from something summery into more wintry direction, I really like fragrances like this that are just very comforting, and wearing it I feel comfortable, I feel very confident, and I just enjoy to smell it, and the sillage is so beautiful. So yeah, it is still one of my most favorites, and I think I will continue wearing it because it has been on my wish list for a long time. By the way, I have a new wish list now, so yeah, check out that video, the link is going to be on the screen, and let me know if you have already tried Italica, because I noticed some comments that you really want to smell it. But let's move on to another really well-loved fragrance this month, and this is actually the new flanker of the best designer fragrance on the market for the ladies, as I call L'Interdit by Givenchy. And I know that you're already tired of me going crazy about that fragrance, but I just love it, and I'm very much into its new EDT version that I purchased because, well, I have quite a few fragrances from this line, and in case you're interested in it and you want to know how each fragrance compares to one another, please check out that video in which I reviewed this new fragrance and kind of ran you through the rest of the collection, and that video didn't receive that many views, which disappointed me, so please show it some love, check it out and give it a huge thumbs up. But anyway, this beautiful, fresher, juicier version of Linta still captures that full-bodied white floral heart of orange blossom, tuberose, jasmine, but we have a lot of citruses in here and they are almost fruity, so yummy and beautiful, and in the dry down it's blooming. The fragrance gives me spring vibes, it's like blooming trees everywhere, and since it was released late summer season, that's when I purchased and wore it, so this is not necessarily that weather appropriate, but on the warmer days it was really nice. It was kind of like spring and not fall here. But let's talk about more autumnish fragrances. For example, this new release from the brand Maisonville that is called Abîme is something very atmospheric because the fragrance opens with a very, you know, spicy and dark accord of black pepper and chili. It is almost sharp, and when Palo Santo steps in, this is that, you know, wood that is burned during some rituals. It's very meditative and smoky a little bit. Sandalwood though really brings in more of a comforting thing, soothing all the edges. Cedar really adds to that full and dry, woody character of the perfume, and incense is there for the mysterious touch. But it is so interesting how the fragrance changes. I really love wearing it because yes, it is woody, and woody perfumes are great for the fall time when the leaves are falling down, and you know that the whole atmosphere is written in the season's heart. But there's something clean in the dry down and very nice. I don't know if that's because of Alamy or not, but I know that this is a fantastic unisex woody perfume that you can wear to work because it is very strict but at the same time enjoyable and very kind, if you will, that men and women will enjoy. And I would highly recommend you to check out the entire range of Maisonville fragrances. If you have already experienced and discovered that collection for yourself, please let me know what are your favorites, and if you shop their perfumes with my discount, you can even save some money, so definitely check out their website. I will leave all the helpful information down below underneath this video. And want to move on to the perfume that is kind of like in between fall and winter, and this is actually the new flanker of Zara's Red Temptation. Remember their dupe on Popular Baccarat Rouge? Yeah, they now have the winter version of it, and I have a separate review on this beautiful perfume that I loved right at first sniff because, well, yeah, you still get that Baccarat Rouge vibe of crystallized jasmine, a little bit metallic and dentist, you know, medicinal like, but in here it's like less fruity, more sweet than the original Red Temptation, and I love that they added patchouli to it because I feel that note can transform any fragrance into something very expensive smelling, and it gives me an impression of a beautiful, intense, niche perfume, and it is affordable. That's why I've been going like crazy on it, especially during colder days. It is very warm and rich, sweet patchouli and delicious. So I've been spraying it on my outerwear, and you know, projection sillage, people notice it, people liked it, people ask me what it is, so that is definitely a good sign. Let me know if you've already tried it because I remember underneath my review some of you told me that they are interested in it. But with that being said, now let's talk about the true expensive, deeper winter to autumn niche fragrance that is Kisses Rain by Reaaly, and it is one of my all-time favorites, but I pulled it out because recently I experienced its new version and I got this sample from Equation Natural, which is an amazing place for those who love niche and indie perfumes, because there you can actually get these generous decants, they're not even samples, and just you know, try out a fragrance for you first, and if you like something you can commit and get a full-size bottle, and if you use my discount you will even save a little bit. But with that being said, what's so special about Kisses Rain? And as you can tell, I'm as always, spraying all the fragrances on myself. Well, it has cardamom, almond and vanilla as prominent notes, and I find that this is the most exquisite note of oud in fragrance that I've ever smelled. There is coffee, heliotrope, it is pretty powdery. Yes, it is gourmand, but it is gourmand that is on another level of elegance. So it's for the days when you're like feeling down, you want the fragrance that will really pick you up. It is so beautiful. You'll be ready to go on the red carpet with it. And I've been wearing it, you know, like to some special occasions that I had, and I always felt really nice and put together because it's glamorous and really beautiful. But I know there is the fragrance that you know, brought me so many compliments at work. I was asked, what is this perfume, when I wore Flower Cafe by Botanique Expressions. Let me know if you're familiar with this brand. I'm planning to create like the collection overview of their fragrances, but oh my goodness, not only I loved it, because it actually smells a lot like my favorite perfume of all times, which is Intense Coffee by Montal. I love it, and it's very similar to that and Roses Vanille by Mansera because it's kind of like the same fragrance. In here I also smell these candied rose petals, not too much of a coffee though, and it is very syrupy. And when I like passed my last exam, and now you can congratulate me actually, I sprayed all the fragrances in Intense Cafe style, and if you know any, please drop me a comment below with them, because I'm working on Intense Cafe alternatives list, and if you like that idea, please thumbs up this video. But anyway, let's get back to this syrupy, rosy, delicious, sugary, sweet perfume that brought me compliments, that had amazing reaction from people. So I will be wearing this more now when I'm into gourmands, into my sweets, because this is really like a candy, like a I can't even talk, I'm that excited about it. It's like a rose candy. So with that being said, one of the most complimented fragrances of the month for sure, but one of, you know, like my personal favorites that I didn't receive that many compliments for, but I really enjoyed because of the weather, you know, on the cloudy and chilly days. I wore Mixed Emotions by BYREDO, that I know people have mixed emotions about, but I really love it, and I really liked it at first sniff, but purchased it only when I was getting ready for the best of episode dedicated to blackcurrant. And in case it's your favorite note, please check out that pretty long top list of blackcurrant featuring perfumes I've been working on really hard. So this fragrance is really interesting because, well, you guys, it smells like a very deep brewed green tea. There is a note of mate in there, and it's like leaves are floating in there, and you sweeten the tea because it's maybe a little bit too woody and herbaceous, not with sugar but blackcurrant jam, and that's amazing because in the dry down there is something woodsy because maybe of birch and papyrus in the base, but it's atmospheric. You wear this perfume and you wanna go out. It's chilly, it's windy, just try it out when the weather is like that, and I'm sure it will change you. It will show you its like true character. I love it, and I've been wearing it like crazy. By the way, BYREDO has just recently released a new perfume, Eyes Closed, that I've already reviewed for you guys, so it's brand new. Definitely check out my video, and I really want to get that and De Los Santos. So I'm kinda, you know, thinking which fragrances would be more smart to get, and in case you're interested like in the top list of or like my BYREDO collection, please let me know, so that will help me with the decision. But on that note, let's talk about my most favorite perfume discovery of the month, because each month I really love to share with you that only one perfume that stood out to me the most and is my favorite perfume discovery of the month. And in October that was this by Charles Wong fragrance, which name I cannot pronounce. It's L'Appartement de Madame de Florian or something like that. And I gotta be honest with you, I first tried it out on Benny, and I remember we were in the shopping mall, I sprayed it on him, and I've been complimenting him literally all the time, like every minute I like calling it on the perfume, how great it smells, the sillage. So yeah, he was annoyed, but I loved it on him, I loved it on me. There is laurels in there that I always associate with soup and my childhood, but in perfumery, it's kind of like a cool note. Also absinthe and that black currant that I have already spoken about, so maybe I'm back into the black currant mood. But melon is, well, it's kind of aquatic, but it's not really, because there are spices, amber, incense, very multifaceted, fresh, juicy fragrance that is autumn time appropriate. So yeah, unisex, highly recommend for the sillage. It's something very enjoyable and easygoing. So yeah, has been definitely my favorite one of the entire month. But in October, Gala Fragrances dropped a new release, Sept Amber, and oh my goodness, the name and the fragrance is mind-blowing. I have a full review on this perfume that is absolutely fascinating to me. I have no idea where to spray it because, well, this apricot note that smells like dry fruits together with oak wood creates a very boozy feel. There is honeyed amber with balsamic notes, and this is a very alcoholish fragrance that has this monster sillage, just so warm, extremely strong, will get you noticed anywhere you go, and is just perfect for colder weather because it's just so addictive and absolutely beautiful. So yeah, on that note, that was my top list of the most worn and loved fragrances of October. Let me know if you have any questions left. I'm looking forward to your feedback. Also, if you have any ideas for future content, let me know that. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, but don't shy away and subscribe to my channel. I would be happy about that. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can actually donate on Buy Me Coffee website, because I haven't had any donations in the longest time ever. They would be really helpful for me because I really want to add lots of fragrances and review them for you guys. So in case you have any chance to help me out with that, that would be awesome. And I guess that was all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy watching these videos, so please thumbs this one up if you would like me to continue, or just let me know your thoughts in the commentary section. Anyway, I'm excited to hear from you as always. I have a lot of interesting reviews and top lists and surprise coming up next month, so definitely activate the bell so you will be notified anytime I post a new video. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and make sure to smell good and stay tuned, or other way around. And we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys!